Welcome back, everybody. I'm Marcio. You're watching The Urban Man. Back to the solar grind. All right, let's flip this camera around. I want to show you guys some things here and let's discuss. So back to going solar on a budget. Today's topic of choice is going to be batteries. Battery choice, what battery I've decided to go to. So I just went and picked up my battery today. So here we've got the Energy. It's a lithium ion, which is a LiPo 4. This is a 4.8 kilowatt hour wall panel mounted unit. I did open it up just to check. At the shops we did open it up as well. Let's just try and open this up just to give you guys a looky here quickly. Let's try to do this one-handed, which is not that easy. All right, there we go. Okay, new life. Okay, LiPo 4 battery module. Highly recommend going for this version, the LiPo 4 version. All right, let's just grab this manual. I had grabbed it already before. Here we go. All right, so battery discussion. One main reason why I say go lithium, go LiPo 4. Okay, you can go either lithium or LiPo 4. LiPo 4 is better. There are videos on going either lithium or LiPo 4. LiPo 4 is lithium. It's just different chemistries. So this one is the better version of lithium. So if you can, go for this type of version. Now I just want to show you guys something in regards to, we touched on the last video, lead and gel batteries, and why I suggest going for lithium, okay? Besides battery life being number one, most of these units are guaranteed 10 years battery life, whereas between 10 and 15 years, whereas the lead or gel, 3 years battery life, okay? That's the main reason, number one. Now, let me just jump to the book here. Just want to open up where it's got the specs. Here we go. All right, is it over here? Okay, now I think is it on here? Yes. All right. Rated energy kilowatt an hour, 3.84. So like I said, this is a 4.8 kilowatt an hour version battery pack. So the reason why here we're getting 3.84 is because you can only discharge this down to 20%, okay? This unit you can discharge down to up to maximum of 20%. So from 4.8 you can use 3.84. You got 3.84 kilowatts an hour that is usable energy, okay? Now when you go to a lead or a gel battery, you are looking at 50% DOD discharge rate. So that means if this unit was a lead or gel, got a 4.8, that means I could only use 2.4 kilowatts of this unit, whereas on now here I can use up to 3.84. So there's a major difference over there with going lithium. So guys, definitely suggest going lithium if you can. I know it is more pricier starting up, but for my inverter I would need to get 4 batteries at roughly about 3,000 rand. 3,000 rand times 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. You're looking at 12 grand. If you spend another 10 grand, you're going to get 3 times basically the battery life that you would, minimum, at least 3 times the battery life. And also you get much more longer life out of it using it daily. Now another subject that I wanted to touch on is, how do I know how many kilowatts hours to go for? Because you can get, I think they go 2 point something, you get 2 point something, then you get 4.8, then you can get 6, 7 point something, they go up to 10 point something and even higher than that. How do I know how many kilowatts an hour do I need to get for my solar backup system? Now remember, this is mainly going to be for night. During the day, you're going to be using our solar panels, which once again are tucked behind here. We're going to be using the solar panels during the day. The battery storage is for nighttime when you're not using the solar, because obviously the sun is not shining, so you're not going to be getting any power out of the solar panels. Then you're going to be using your backup. So how do you know what kilowatt hour battery pack to get? Well, that's going to be entirely on your usage. And I just want to show you guys roughly. I've been monitoring mine. So I got one of these meters that I hook up, and it gives me readings every time I hook it up, and it tells me. So I've got time when I take the reading, and then obviously I check in between. Now, up until, for example, 16:30, we'll probably still be getting slightly a little bit of sun during the summer. That will change obviously to winter, okay? Let's take this. This was the 12th of January. From 6:30 until midnight, I used 4.54 kilowatts an hour. Now remember, this is including my geyser. This is including cooking, the oven, all the lights, running TVs, everything. 4.54. Let's go to another day where we can just see the same thing. Let's go here to Saturday. And same thing, 6:30 until midnight, 4.74. And once again, that is me running geyser, everything. So when you connect your system, I would suggest that you tell them not to connect your system to your geyser. That will probably save you about 1 kilowatt, at least about 1 kilowatt running during that time period. Because remember, there's no, it's gone a bit cooler, so your geyser will probably work a bit more. So if I look at this 4.74, take away 1 kilowatt from here, that gives me 3.74. Now my battery pack is rated up to discharge of 3.84. So I should comfortably be able to use this battery pack from 6:30, obviously, even maybe using the oven. Probably even using the oven, because I'm just taking away 1 kilowatt for the geyser. Estimate. Remember, this is just an estimate. But even if you take away geyser, take away using the oven, comfortably, from 6:30 until midnight, I would be able to use this battery pack up. So it's going to be entirely on your usage. I would suggest doing something similar to my spreadsheet that I've done here, where I've monitored all my times to see what gets used during these periods of times. And by that, you'll be able to determine what battery backup you can get. Now, remember, you can always add another battery. Once you buy your battery backup system, you are not now bound to this 3.84 like I am. You can go and buy another one and add it to the system. They are very modular. Same thing with inverter. If you buy a 5 kVA inverter and you realize you need more power, you can buy another one and put them together. So remember, if you do your whole spreadsheet and you work out and you say, sure, but actually, you know what? To run from from 6:30 until 5 in the morning, I'm looking at, okay, 5, for example, you have 5.89 plus 2.7, let's say roughly 9 kilowatt hours. Sure, but a 9 kilowatt hour battery pack is going to cost me 50 grand. I don't have that money to spend. Remember, this is going solar on a budget. It's fine. Get what you can. And remember, even if you can't run till midnight, you're going to just have to monitor yourselves like this. Like I said, it's me running completely, geysers, lights, all my lights in the house, sometimes maybe in the pool pump, that sort of thing. So remember, then you can get a 2 point something if that's within your budget, and you just going to have to monitor it and say, okay, listen, we'll don't put on all the lights in the house. Maybe leave one light on downstairs or whatever in the lounge area, and then only if you go upstairs switch on the light or whatever in the room and that. And if you're cooking, then maybe use the grid for cooking and then switch over to your battery pack after that. So you play around with it. And if you can get something a bit bigger, then go ahead, get something a bit bigger that can maybe last you. Like I said, for us, I should be able to go from 6:30 till midnight easily with this battery pack. And if it's not, I'm still tied to the grid. It'll switch once the battery drains. It'll switch over to the grid and I'll be able to use the grid, which is fine. And midnight, I mean, if we have load shedding, even during these time periods, I mean, midnight, I'm probably, during the week especially, I'm going to be going to bed by midnight, I mean, during the week. So I'm happy with this, for now, this storage that I can get. Yes, maybe in the future, I would like to add another battery pack to here. But for starting off, for my usage, this should be sufficient enough. So yeah, I suggest you guys doing something like this, and this is going to be the best route to work out what battery pack is needed. And like I said, if you can't get what you need for the time being, start off. We're going on a budget. Get the 4.8 or get the 2. I can't remember now, man. I don't know if it's 2.5 or 2.6 kilowatt hour inverter. Get it and start off with that and expand your system. Another thing I just want to, before we sign off here, shop around. Please, guys, shop around. This is quite a well-known unit. There's a couple of stores that do sell the Energy brand. This Energy brand, I know one of the main franchises is like Leroy Merlin, okay? So it is quite a well-known brand. It is a decent brand to start off with. Shop around, that's all I'm going to say. If you shop around, you're going to get quite decent prices on these units. Yes, it is still pricey if you compare it to a lead or a gel battery. It is going to be more pricier. But once again, I'm just going to tell you again, battery life, first of all, 10 years, and the amount of storage that this takes. Like I said, lead gel, 50% discharge. This, you can take all the way to 20%. So definitely highly recommend going for the lithium, and especially is it a lipo 4? How do you pronounce it? Lipo, I think it's lipo 4. Lipo 4, that's it. So guys, that's it for today's topic on going solar on a budget. If there's anything you guys want to find out, I'm going to be trying to do a couple of videos here and there on what I can. Like I said, I'm not a genius on these things. I have been doing a lot of research and trying to find what is the best way to do this and go on a budget. So if I can help, I will. So drop in the comments if you want to find anything. I'll try and help you out if I can. Anyways, guys, pretty much that's it for today's video. Appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.